Welcome everyone, it's me, Neo Ferleon. Hello! Today I am starting a full playthrough guide of Super Mario 64. Hopefully it will be of your liking. With that, and before Mario becomes even more monstrous, we shall begin. Mario, please don't look at us like that. Stop it. Just start the game. The journey to get a slice of Peach's cake begins here. A simple story about saving the girl from the bad guys, similar to Double Dragon.
Yours truly, Princess Toadstool, Peach.
So starting out, I curse at the Lucky 2 for interrupting me practicing the controls. Lucky 2, fall off and break your camera. After hitting myself and falling into the castle's moat, I successfully do a long jump, a backflip, and I am ready to head inside. I am greeted by the plot and jump right into the first world, Bob-omb Battlefield. For our first star, Big Bob-omb on the summit, we are tasked to climb the mountain and annihilate an elderly king. We start by flawlessly trekking through the level, heading straight to the top. Hardly anything can kill you here. And by taking the teleporter shortcut, we arrive at the feet of our first victim. An old man just doing his duty. Our strategy is simple. First, avoid jumping into his arms. He is not kind and will try and throw you off the mountain. What we should be doing is a backflip, followed by an ass grab, and a throw. Note, don't touch his sharp crown. Also, do not worry if the old king follows you like a record player. He does get tired eventually. Age can be cruel. Three times and he's defeated. And if you didn't know, this boss tells you to grab Bowser by the tail before exploding into our first star. Back in we go to our second star, Foot Race with Koopa the Quick. This time we have to race a turtle, so as the hare, we take no chances. We take the same path as before. It is said that the turtle will not give you the star if you use the cannon to launch yourself to the mountain, but the teleporter shortcut is fine. Either way, losing this race is unfathomable, and anyone who fails should quit the game and do something else. We wait for the turtle. We know he's slow. And we also know that time matters not. After we get to the top, we still have to wait for him to give us the star. Mario grinds on the pole, for some reason. And thus, the second star is ours. The third star, Shoot into the island in the sky, is probably the fastest star to get in this world. We talk to the pink Bob-omb and get access to all the level's cannons. We shoot from cannon 1 to cannon 2. And then from cannon 2 to the flying island in the sky, by aiming as high as possible. And the star should be inside the lone block. Back in, we see that the next task is to find the 8 red coins. so we exit and leave it for later. I will be explaining this in the near future, but for now, we open the door to the second world, Wamps Fortress. And inside the painting, the first star, chip off Wamps block. Our first star requires us to use our buttocks to crush the king of the Wamps. We start from the tree and jump to the ledge to skip some of the level. Do a backflip past the piranha plant. Then we carefully fall down, and following that is me trying to rush it every time. Teaching that slow and steady wins the race. Unlike the turtle from the last world. After landing a good jump and ignoring a couple of womps, we managed to reach the top to face the big teeth wall. I use a speedrunner trick to just phase through him as I stomp, and it works wonders. And thus, the fourth star is ours. Next is to the top of the fortress. If you got the last one, this one shouldn't be an issue. Oh, and the speedrunner trick seems to also work on the smaller womps. The only difference is, instead of fighting the womp, you climb over his memorial, or so I believe it is, and grab the fifth star, placed there as an offering to his countless years of service in Bowser's army. For the next star, shoot into the wild blue, as the name suggests. Just ignore the majestic owl, and once more get into the cannon. And simply aim in between those two front pillars and high enough to not fall under them. You will hit the pillar on the back, then you just slide down to grab the sixth star. Back again, our next star is red coins on the floating isle. More importantly, you see, this sign says, "I am sleeping because I am sleepy." And I wonder, how did the plant write on that sign? Or is there a gardener for piranha plants? But I digress. The reason I skipped this mission in the first world is because I usually combine it with the 100 coin star. And unlike this world, in which you can easily go over 100 coins, the first world requires you, unless you are a masochist, to use a winged cap to get to 100. We grab the coin behind the piranha plant, and another one on a small ledge next to it. Alright, so far so good, but here I make a fatal mistake. I get to 100 coins, but the star spawns me there, in a perilous spot. Will I fall? The answer is... yeah. and for the 100th time, I climb back up and keep on searching for red coins. Mario decides to pointlessly grind up the pole. And he jumps off. So here I long jump to the floating platform, instead of taking down the plank to make a bridge by the floating platform shaped like an arrow. I grab the last 2 coins and carefully make my way down to the star. With that, 8 stars have been acquired. Fall onto the caged island. This star is very simple, yet tricky, if you don't know the mechanics. You jump at the owl and hold the jump button as to not let go of him. He will fly until a certain point and then start descending. You can control where he goes to a certain degree, and you must do your best to align yourself with the cage, and just let go and hope you drop inside of it. If unlike me, you can get it on the first try, or even manage to see your shadow inside the cage, good for you. But if like me, you get bumped when you let go of the button, then all I gotta say is keep trying. After a few tries, we managed to get the 9th star. It also seems Mario is sulking. He did not say, "Here we go," after grabbing the star. Odd. And last but least, the star that many kids back in the late 90s probably wasted a lot of time looking for. Blast away the wall. To get this one, you gotta do as the title description says. And me being me, often playing on autopilot and thinking which snack to get later, I launched myself to the wrong place. What I meant to hit was this corner to uncover a hidden star. Just one more shot from the cannon and we are golden. 10 stars in the back, Mario squats, and World 2 is complete. Before thinking what to do next, a light shines from above, and it's hard to look up because I effed up the controls. Looking at it prompts the Flying Cap quest. The tasks inside are as follows: to grab 8 red coins for a star and hit a red switch to permanently unlock the Flying Cap. I end up missing 1 coin, thus I decide to end my life via Butt Stomp. You must get them on the first go around, or your altitude will probably be too low to go around and back. On the second try, I smoothly grab the first 6 coins. But on the last 2, due to the wild speed, I miss them. But I do not despair. I hit the button and hope that the coins will be low enough to reach, using a triple jump and a winged cap. And it appears I didn't reach them. I get back on the tower and go for a second try. And lo and behold, I barely managed to nab them and reach the tower, thus getting me the Flying Cap and the 11th star. Now we can head back to the first world and find the 8 red coins. This mission takes time, and by that I mean getting 100 coins. As you can see, to get them, you have to get most of the coins up in the sky by launching yourself off the cannon on the Sky Island. So we grab our cap and launch off, and of course I missed a bunch of coins. but we'll get back to it. A couple of red coins here. We fly towards the moving platforms for another. And jump on the rock. Another neat thing about the flying cap is that it allows you to grab this red coin without climbing the mountain and sliding down. We jump down to grab the 7th coin. And for the last one, we go for it in style. We shell surf around the Chompy Doggo. And grab his coin to spawn the star. Now, back in the Sky Island, we launch ourselves and trigger another star that we will be ignoring for now. We keep at it for some time until we are close to 100 coins. And at 97 coins, we can easily kill some bob-ombs and get our prize. The 12th star. And close to it, the 13th star. Mario wings to the sky. This one got spoiled. You gotta grab the 5 coins placed in the middle of each ring of coins in the sky. A few cannon shots and we are golden. We fly towards our prize, the 14th star. Lastly, the star everyone probably gets first, behind Chain Chomp's gate. We need simply stomp 3 times on the log where Chompy Doggo is tied to. It's easier than I am making it seem on screen. Then, after a failed cannon launch, we go back and do it right. Goodbye, Doggo. Star number 15 is ours, and the first world has been completed. Next time, we continue our adventures in the Mushroom Kingdom. See you all then. Take care.